I visited a lot of countries. I've even visited Germany. I actually was on Explosive TV over there, or it's RTL is the channel, and I was on Explosive. So I visited over for that, and that was a lot of fun. Love Germany. When I go back, I love the little beer girl outfits, and I have like a million of them. So I want to go back and wear those. I've been to the Middle East. I've been to Shiraz, Tehran, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. I've also been to Asia. I've been to Japan and South Korea. And I've been over to England. I've been to Wales. I've been to Scotland. And no, I've never been to Ireland. I was going to say Ireland. No, I've never been there. And Hungary. Yeah, and Mexico. And Canada. I've been a lot, actually. Oh, my God.
Serrani Love asks, hashtag Ask Trisha Love Edition. What was it like dating the Muslim guy you dated? Oh, well, okay, so Amir was his name, and he was straight off, like,
Trisha almost said the phrase fresh off the boat, which is a disparaging and offensive term used for people recently arrived from another country. The implication is that they are naive or an outsider. Be careful, Trisha. Your bigotry is showing.
Straight up Persian, straight up from Iran. He was from Shiraz, and so he was like literally over here for like a year. He did like construction and made a lot of money, and I actually met him at the strip club that I worked at. Godfather's in Canoga Park, and the people who run it are Persians. So I actually met him through the manager at the time over there, and he'd come in all the time, and it was great. And we ended up actually dating outside of the club, and it had nothing to do with money. He was just a really nice and sweet guy. He was like, he was here for work for like 9 months, well, about a year, I guess. So he would like come in and just talk and literally not get dances from anybody, but except for me, of course. But no, we went out. It was great. Persian culture and our culture, like, okay, I'm talking about Persian culture as in like the Iranian culture over there is so different than the American culture. I know he wasn't happy when I wore short skirts. It would like irritate him. At the beginning, he loved it. He thought it was fun and very Americanized. But when we got to be more serious and I was going to go back over, he has a company in Tehran. When I was going to go over there with him, it like was really serious because like he's like, you cannot wear this, you have to do this, you have to. There were so many rules in the Muslim culture that I was just not really ready for at the time. And I was young. I was like 20 or something, or maybe 21. I can't remember. I was pretty young, so I just wasn't really ready for all of that, and I just didn't really feel like I wanted to move forward because being a Catholic and dating a Muslim, it wasn't a conflict of interest to date. It would have been a conflict of interest to like get married, have kids, which is like kind of where it was headed, so I kind of put the brakes on that. Know anything about the Middle East? You're so inspiring. I love you. Yeah, I mean, you guys probably know this if you read my books or last year during Valentine's Day. My ex-boyfriend Amir, who I met at the strip club, was actually from Shiraz, and we went over to Shiraz and Tehran, which is over in Iran, and we went to like Dubai and Israel and like some other parts, Tel Aviv. So I know a little bit. I don't know a lot about the culture. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I've been there. It's actually really beautiful. It's not good for someone like me to go there right now, but it is beautiful. It was a little scary.
She probably misremembered.
Me in Tehran when I was going to go over there with him. There were so many rules in the Muslim culture that I was just not really ready for at the time. So I just wasn't really ready for all of that, and I just didn't really feel like I wanted to move forward. I kind of put the brakes on that. Jess at Jess Wilha, would you ever come to Dubai? That's so Tyler Oakley. Yes, because isn't that where Sex and the City girls went in the second movie? Did they go to Dubai? Because I feel like Dubai's like bougie, and I feel like I would totally go to Dubai. But
wouldn't she know this since she has already been there? Why no mention of her going previously?
I've been to Dubai.
I've been to one Middle East country. I've been to Shiraz, which, well, that's not the country, that's a town. It's in Iran.
I've been to the Middle East. I've been to Shiraz, Tehran, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. And we went over to Shiraz and Tehran, which is over in Iran. And we went to like Dubai and Israel and like some other parts, Tel Aviv.
Welcome! to the H3 podcast. Today's guest. We're on a tangent.
Sorry.
But I think
I love Jewish people. I get excited. Sorry.
Thank you. You love.
I go to Israel all the time.
You've been to Iran?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
I liked it. Well, we stayed in Tehran, which is like the city, which is basically like New York. But he lived in Shiraz, where there was a bunch of goats. Like, we stayed with the parents one night, and there was like goats, like just.
How did she stay with the parents of a married Muslim man?
It's the call for prayer right now. What are they saying?
God is great.
God is great.
Allah is God.
Allah is God.
Who?
Who, him?
Akbar.
Akbar?
Akbar.
Akbar?
It's big.
It's big. Cool.
They say God is great.
God is great. That's cool. First time hearing it.
So every city, was it private part? Yeah. So every city, they call it out in the loudspeakers.
Really?
Throughout the city.
That's so cool.
It reminds me of Israel.
Really? They do that there in Israel?
The mosques, yeah.
So to Israel all the time. It was a little bit of a cheaper option, but it was a longer layover. And we're like, you know what? We've never been to Dubai. You know what? We've never been to Dubai.
Did you hear that? We never been to Dubai.
Today I am trying Japanese candy. Let me know if I should move to Japan and where. Not move. Visit. Not move to Japan. I want to visit Japan. I don't know where. And I feel like I'd be really skinny because I would not eat any of the food because so far all this food is gross.
I've been to Japan.
Welcome to our Q&A, or my Q&A that Trisha's helping with. I'm not sure what it's going to be. What top 3 countries do you want to go to?
China, Japan, France. Because they all have Disneyland. Tokyo.
Even Jason appears skeptical. She said she went to Japan before.
In honor of it. Okay. Let's start. One of these are wet. Yes, this one's wet. Have you ever visited Hungary? I have not visited Hungary. I would love to go.
And hungry.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Trisha Paytas on the Zach Sang Show. I love Japanese culture. I love like Hello Kitty. I love the whole culture. I want to go. I would love to go to Tokyo.
I've been to Japan.
Have you been to anywhere?
I've traveled. I used to travel a lot. Like I used to go to like, you know, Europe, Greece. I mean, I've been to Iran. How many people can say that? I've been to Tehran, you know what I mean? Shiraz.
Maybe you're right that not too many people can say that. But given your inconsistent and contradictory statements, I don't believe that you can truthfully say that either.
Okay guys, what is up? So for lunch today, I'm having one of my favorite meals from fast food. That's KFC's original recipe chicken. You guys know I only eat the skins. I heard somewhere in Singapore they served a skin only bucket of chicken. So I heard, is it Singapore? Where did I hear this? Singapore is like, is it Singapore? Oh, my dad just went there, I think. Like so clean on the streets, like literally like you can't litter, like it's so clean, so safe. I think it was Singapore. Can I be honest? And I know everyone's going, oh my god, and look, sometimes I'm like, sometimes I control that I'm like stupid or whatever, but I seriously don't know where Singapore is. Like, if my life like depended on it right now, I could not tell you where Singapore is. My guess would be like Vietnam, Philippines area, like islands. That's my guess. I want to go to Asia so bad. Oh my god, I would love to go to like China, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Kyoto, Okinawa. I would love to go to South Korea.
I've also been to Asia. I've been to Japan and South Korea.
Ever consider including the Middle East in one of your tours? I would love to. I think the Middle East is such a beautiful area, part of our world, part of our universe. Because I feel like when I was younger, the Middle East got such a bad rap, right? I was in school during like 9/11, and like during that time, our country wrongfully put this fear in us about people from the Middle East, and it really sucked because I was always so scared. Like when I moved to LA, like, okay, I was like, when that happened, I was like 13 years old. And when I moved to LA, I was so scared. As someone's like, oh my God, I was like from Iran. I was like, oh my God, that's so scary. But it wasn't until I went there with somebody that I met when I was really young, like 20, and I was like, this is like beautiful. This is like a beautiful country.
Trisha continues to tell this implausible story about her traveling to Iran. Despite her claims of having changed and having gone through a spiritual journey and having a spiritual awakening. See links in description for more information and decide for yourself if you think this is true or not.
Okay. One country you've always wanted to visit but haven't, Italy and Japan. Oh, I want to go to Italy and Japan so bad.
I've been to Japan and...
Friends and family, welcome back to another episode of Working On It.
Trisha Paytas! Never seen a house like this in my life, ever. Really? I've been to like castles and like Czech Republic.
That's a new one.
Well, I used to be. I don't lie anymore, but I did used to lie a lot. And breathing meditation helped me stop lying because I used to like lie about like just stupid shit all the time. Like, what is my problem? Why can't I stop lying? So I've done really good since meeting Moses and stuff. I've been to like castles and like Czech Republic and